Hi, welcome back to my channel, and today's inspirational card of the day is keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Hi, today I'm going to be making an ink resist card, and I'm going to be working on a piece of this Multi-Techniques card, A5 card, which I have cut down because I'm using a 5x7 card base. So I've just cut this down to 1/8 of an inch smaller on each side. I'm going to be using my Distress Oxides. Well, this one isn't an Oxide because I don't have a yellow in the squeezed lemonade in the Oxide, but I have tried to get one several times unsuccessfully. But anyway, they're the colours that I'm going to be working with, and I'm also going to be using these beautiful stamps that came on that came with this Simply Cards and Papercraft in their spring special. I've used this particular one before, but today I'm going to use this one and this one. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they turn out. They're beautiful stamps. Like I said before, I don't always buy the magazines, but when I see something that is of interest to me, then I'll purchase it because usually they're very good value. So the first thing I want to do is, for now, I'll be working with these three colours, which is Spice Marmalade, Squeezed Lemonade and Crackling Campfire. And I'm just going to remove the lids from them. Just inking up my brush. And I want to come in. And I'm using my glass mat, which I find great for working with this because afterwards you can just spritz it with water and everything wipes off. Now I know that piece is contaminated and it doesn't matter, basically. So just want to put a bit more down the end here of the yellow. And there we go. So I'm going to pop my lids back onto my inks. Keep them fresh. I'm just going to come in, spritz that with water. Now you could come in with a piece of cardstock and pick that up, but I won't. So just going to wipe that down with my cloth. So next, what I want to do is, well, I want to make sure that this is good and dry, first of all. So I'm just going, you could just leave it and it will dry after a while. I'm just going to give it a blast of the heat gun. So there we go. Just clear these out of my way. And the next thing I'm doing is coming in with my stamping platform. Gonna pop that into the corner. Now it should be good and dry. Let's see, not sure yet where I want to put the magnets. And what I'm actually going to do is going to come in with a bit of the low tack tape, because I don't have a sticky mat on there. So let's see. I just want to tear off a piece of that and just roll it over on itself so that I've got two sides, and I'm just giving it a roll on my hand to make sure that it's not overly sticky. Sometimes they say low tack. They're not always low tack in my experience. And I'm going to pop that into the centre of my stamping platform. Now these are the two stamps that I want to use, and I'm actually thinking I'm going to turn it up the other way. I want to pop that one there in the corner. I'm going to put this one up here at the top. And let me see. I'm going to also come in, and I'm using this happy birthday from the same stamp set. And I'm going to stick that there. So I really want you with your inks down. It'll be a fairly quick card, I think. Yeah. That looks okay. I'm just taking them out. Oops. So I'm coming in with my Versamark, which is a clear embossing pad. And I'm going to ink up those stamps. And just in case there's been any ink transfer there before I ink it up again, just spritzing the stamps with water and giving them a rub, because I don't want to contaminate my lovely clean ink pad. It's very easy get inks on it. Not that I find it doesn't make much of a difference anyway, if I'm totally honest. I've had some that have looked desperately bad and they still work fine. But anyway, I'm inking that up again. Just making sure I get it everywhere. And again, let's press that down. Now, I'm not pressing too hard on the happy birthday, because as I always say, anything with detailed writing, you can squash it, and if you do that, you end up with a very blurred image, I find. So not too heavy on there. Now just covering up my ink. And yeah, I can see where that's gone down. Can you see it there? Yeah. I think the light is hitting it there, and I think you can get a look. So just moving this out of the way. I'm taking that off. And what I want to do is come in with my Cosmic Shimmer, and this is a clear Cosmic Shimmer. Now really I should have gone in with my powder first of all, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll work out. Now let's see. Now, if you think that there's any of this embossing powder where you don't want it, now's the time to come in with a little brush and just remove that. But first of all, I'm going to pop this powder back into the container. So that I can reuse it. So there we go. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I think that that's going to be a disaster because I didn't put the powder down. I can see parts that I just can't remove because, number one, I think that the ink wasn't properly dry. I don't know if can you see this part here? So I can't really remove that. But anyway, what I've done is I've gone back in and I've put some ink on another piece of cardstock. So take number 2. Now I purposely left it because I'm going to show you the mistake. I'll heat it in a while. But I'm going to come in with, now my problem with this is getting the placing in the same place because it wasn't in the corner, but I just need to basically make sure, well, I can, yeah, no, that's fine. I can just remove the stamps. But the first thing I'm going to do this time is coming in with the all-important powder and placing that. It's an anti-static powder inside in a little bag. And I just keep mine in this little ceramic dish. Now, that'll ensure that the Cosmic Shimmer will only stick where you put the Versamark ink. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pop these stamps again. Excuse me, where I want them. This one was down there. And the little happy birthday, I think just there I'll put it. I'm kind of looking at where the different colours are. And it'll be nice to get a couple of the colours. Anyway, let's pick that up again and we'll ink it up again. And I won't bore you with this part. So there we go again. Just removing that. And again, you can see that inked up area there. So hopefully it'll be more successful this time. I'm going to do the same thing again, basically. Yeah, and I can see already that that looks better. Yeah. So there are my two, and I've decided I'm not going to heat this one. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to completely brush that off. Anyway, we'll leave it to the side for now and we'll come in and we'll work on the one that we're doing. So let's see. I'm just going to grab a hold of it there. Okay, so this is what we've got, and you can see there where the stamped images are. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm coming in with my Seedless Preserves, so Distress Oxide, and my brush. I'm going to ink that brush up well. Just going to pop that underneath it to hold it. Makes it a bit easier. Can ink it up with one hand then. Now, next thing I want to do is I want to get a piece of, just a piece of kitchen towel. Now I want to try not to get fingerprints on the ink if possible, because it's still a bit wet. But I'm coming in with that. And as you can see, that colour underneath is going to pop out. See how beautiful that is. Just get a clean piece each time. It's like magic. And the next thing I want to do to that is I'm coming in and I'm just going to lightly spritz a bit of water over it, because you've got all that lovely ink underneath. And going to get a dry piece of, clean piece of the kitchen towel. And I just want to pop that down over it. And there you go. How nice is that? Now the water actually lifted the whole way through. It lifted the background ink as well, but I'm loving the effects of that. I think it looks very dreamy. So next thing I'm going to do is, rather than waste this, I'm going to remove that powder. So I'm just going to come in with a clean piece of this. And just putting it out to the edge of the table there. And I'm just going to brush it off. Now you can actually see on there where the water hit it as well. When I was spraying, it kind of went everywhere. Now that's fine. So rather than waste this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this one down. So there we go. Just 1/8 of an inch around, and I think it just makes the other colours pop again, the fact that that's behind it. So I'm going to pop that onto my card base. To remove the double-sided tape from the back and check that my card base is turned the correct way, and it is. So just want to get the placement correct there, and I think that looks okay. And for this one, I think I'll pop a bit of double-sided foam tape on the back there. So yeah, I'll need a new roll of this, but I'll use what I have for now. Anyway, yeah, put that bit there. So just grabbed me a new roll of foam tape there. Just going to pop that down then on top again. And again, leaving that little bit of border around the edge. And with the dark purple colour, I think it just makes it really pop. Yeah, very pleased with that. So there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. And if you have, please like and subscribe. Wishing you all a very happy Easter. I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you for watching.